Hi, I'm Katie Kennedy, and I've been a registered dietitian for over 20 years, working in lots of different areas of medicine, but more recently interested in gut health and supporting the gluten-free brand, Gluten. So what foods can you still enjoy as part of a gluten-free diet? The good news is that lots of foods are naturally gluten-free. For example, fresh fruit and vegetables, beans, pulses and lentils, rice and potatoes, unprocessed meat and eggs, and also dairy foods like milk and cheese are all safe to include. But what foods do you need to avoid on a gluten-free diet? Gluten is a protein that's found in the cereal grains wheat, rye and barley, so you need to avoid all foods that contain these grains. That includes things like bread, cereals, pasta, biscuits and cakes, pastry and pizza. But the good news is that supermarkets stock lots of products that are gluten-free versions of these foods. You may also be able to get some of them on prescription, depending on where you live in the UK. So what foods might catch you out? It's important to pay attention to food labels because there are some foods that you might think are gluten-free but which actually contain gluten. For example, oven chips may be coated in a gluten-containing flour. Soups and sauces might be thickened with a gluten-containing ingredient, and processed meats like burgers, sausages and coated hams may also contain breadcrumbs. And what about drinks? Most soft drinks are gluten-free, including water, juices, tea and coffee. You just need to be careful with barley squash because that would be unsuitable. In terms of alcoholic drinks, you'll need to avoid beer, lager and stouts, but you can still enjoy cider, wine and spirits, alongside gluten-free beers that you find in most supermarkets and pubs. Gluten is a brand of products available on prescription for people with a diagnosis of celiac disease. Check out the Gluten website to see if you might be eligible for gluten-free products on prescription.